Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you can hear me good. I don't know if you can or not. I didn't give anybody very much time to know that I was going live. Matter of fact, I told no one. I wanted to go live on here first. I've been researching almost all night long and going back through all of my stuff and trying to find all of my stuff so that I can present things to you to where you understand a little bit more. Like what actually is going on. And like I said before, it's not for the faint of the hearts, okay? So especially if you had any kind of abuse in your life as a child. I remember when I first started researching and found all this out, I remember I threw up for 4 days. And I couldn't believe that everything I'd ever been told in my life was a lie. Everything I'd ever known this world to actually be was a lie. And, people's been saying it for years and years and years, just like when Oprah had her show and people would go on there and say that they were satanic worshipers and they would get people and, do these things and stuff like that. And back then it's weird because nobody really even believed them. Because some of these things that's going on is almost like it's a movie. It's not even like it's real. It's like as if you watch a movie, and you're thinking, oh, that was just a movie. That's not real. That was just a movie. But I'm here to tell you that it's not a movie. It's very real. And just like with this Wade Wilson, right? Do you see how evil this individual is? And you have to ask yourself, what makes a 24-year-old man so damn evil? It wasn't the drugs, because he remembers everything. And while he's been in jail, he's also done drugs and been found unconscious. But yet every time he calls someone, he knows exactly who he's talking to right off the rip. I would have to, if there was that many people for me, I'd have to have a pen and pad. Hey, Gislyn Bose, how are you, beautiful? I'd have to have a pen and a pad and write down Brian, Eddie. I'd have to write down all these names and then go through and then sit there and underline it. Okay, this is who I'm talking to right now. Let me not get this messed up. But to him, it's almost like he's got a photogenic memory. As well as when he talked about the crimes. A lot of you was not here when I went over that, when he actually talked about the crimes. After we get done here with the Wade Wilson new calls that have came in, we're going to go to Rumble. When we go to Rumble, that's when we're going to be rumbling, okay? That's when all of the real stuff about what's going on in this world, I'm going to help try to reveal to you. A lot of people right now are shocked because Roseanne Barr is coming out and saying it. Diddy's now in jail. They found 5 or 10 gallons of breast milk at Diddy's home. The baby oil was not baby oil. That was GHB. Why do you think that they have him on drug trafficking, sex trafficking, human labor? Why do you think that they put all of those things in there? Because it wasn't about so much as the people as it was about the little ones. Okay? If you think that the FBI don't have all those tapes right now, all those videos, They do. They do. They do. The problem is I can't talk on here because we're just not allowed to. It's just, we're not. But we will be talking about it on Rumble. It is, and that's the bad thing, is that the people that you thought were just cool people, like the only song he ever sung that I love is Missing You. And that was after Biggie was killed, okay? That's the only song that I really ever liked of Diddy's. I really never liked Diddy's songs. But I always knew he was just a powerful guy. I always thought he was a likable guy. I always knew he threw all them parties, and I just thought he was like one of the party people, you know what I mean? But it's bigger. It's not, everybody just talks about Diddy right now, but it's not just Diddy, and we're going to get to that, but that's on the other page that we're going to go to. Right now, we're going to go over the Wade Wilson calls because I've been trying to go over them, and I'm keeping a playlist of Wade Wilson because it's just something that I'm into at this point, and a lot of you are as well, and we've been going over this. Hey, my sister's voice, how are you, lovely? I know, I'm happy that you caught me live too, honey. Exactly. And I'm going to go in detail when we leave here, okay? We're just going to do the Wade Wilson calls here, and then we're going to leave and go to my Rumble. And that's when Betty's going to speak. And, I'm going to just drop it down hot, just like I used to, before one of the biggest people in the world took my channel down, and you're going to understand who that is whenever we get over to my Rumble. It wasn't anybody on this platform, okay? It was because of what I researched, what I found out, and they didn't want it out. And I put it up 4 different times, and they took my channel down every time. It was nothing that nobody did on this platform. I want to reiterate, nobody on this platform touched me. It was nobody. I know exactly who it was. And when we get to my other platform, I'm going to explain everything, and I'm going to show you proof as well. All right. So now, did I get gang stalked and called, a child predator and stuff? Oh, yeah, of course I did. Because they didn't want that stuff out. So they did have people on YouTube that were working for certain people that didn't want all these, these little secrets out. And I'm an investigator. I investigate my own stuff. I don't go around grabbing other people's stuff mainly. I was investigating my own stuff, doing my own thing, and got myself in a bit of a pickle. And I knew when I found it, I was in a pickle. And I was scared to produce it, but I was like, well, I'm just going to do it anyway, and then we'll see what happens. It was 2 days later, boom. Hey, Ozzy, how you been, girl? How you been? It was 2 days later, boom, 18,000 subs gone. So I tried it again on my second channel, 7,000 subs gone overnight. Just tried it again on my third channel, 5,000 subs gone overnight. Now, the first time they took my Gmail. Honey, they didn't even make it where I could download my stuff. They took my Gmail. My whole entire email. Okay? my whole email. You like my granny gown? You like my granny gown? I love my granny gown. I'm a granny, so I wear the satin, the satin little outfits that, is the shirts and the pants that you saw me the last time. And then this one is a little granny gown. And I got it in, and I was so excited. I was like, babe, I'm a Grammy now. And he's like, you've been a Grammy. I'm like, no, I'm full-fledged Grammy. I'm full-fledged Grammy now. Like when my grandkids come over and I'm wearing this, this moo-moo or whatever they call it, I'm a full-fledged Grammy. Oh, don't we love getting older? But you know what? It is so comfortable. It goes like all the way past your knees and stuff, so it keeps everything comfortable. It's not too hot. It's a little bit thicker because winter's coming, so I wanted it to be a little bit thicker. But I'm excited because, even though in my mind I feel like I'm 30, my body tells me I'm 70, and I am 49. But I'm embracing it. And I'm loving it. And I'm just happy that I'm happy to be my age, if that makes sense. How many people in here are happy that you're your age at this point in life? How many people are happy that you have raised all your kids and your kids are grown, but yet you're sad because you're all you got now is that your grandbabies get to come and see you, but your kids don't live with you anymore. But how many people are happy that you made it through it? You made it through it. Your kids are doing great. No mishaps. We're not perfect, but no mishaps to where, something crazy. But give yourself a pat on the back because you made it. You made it. And just like right here, my sister's voice, I'm loving being a grandmother. It is the best thing ever. Been watching the little munchkin while my daughter is at work. See what I mean? And, when people say that being a Grammy is different than being a mom, it is. It is so different to be a Grammy than a mom. Because Grammy, you get to play with them, spoil them, and then send them home. Mama, you got to be the boss and everything else, But being a Grammy, it's the bomb. It is the absolute bomb. And then they look up to you and they're just like, it's kind of like you're their second mom. Because in a way, you are their second mom. They're your blood, and you treat them probably better than you did your kids because you really are thriving and being like, oh my gosh, I miss my kids being so little, So I get you on that. All right, so let's go to Wade Wilson. He's got 2 new women, 2 of them. And, yes, get all the fun and still get to go to sleep. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Although with 2 of my grandbabies, I raised them. But they were good babies. They honestly maybe woke up maybe once or twice in the nighttime. I know what you're talking about. Empty nest does not feel good. And that's what I was trying to say as well. There's also the perks to it, and there's also the non-perks to it. And when your babies move out, and it's just you, it's a very lonely place because you don't hear that laughter anymore. You don't hear that, Mom, do you need this? Mom, do you need that? Mom, or you having to do stuff. You don't hear that anymore. And it's like, what happened to my house? Why is my house so quiet? What's wrong? Type of thing. I know, I trust me. It actually depressed me when my kids started moving out and growing and being themselves. And it's also very hard not to call them up and want to be in their business. You know what I mean? Because we're nosy. But I have refrained and restrained myself to where I just text my daughters and son, and I'd be like, I love you. I hope you have a fantastic day. And then if they need me, they call Mama. And sometimes they just want Mama to listen. Sometimes they'll say, Mom, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to listen. And I just said, listen. And then I don't say anything, and they say, well, Mom, what do you think? And I'll say, well, do you want me to answer? Do you want my opinion? Or do you just want to tell me? And yes, the silence is deadly. It's deadly from what you're used to, having a full house and, having your children and always having your children to look to every day. It's deadly. It is. It is. And I'm not going to say that. I see now when my mom would call me and be like, "Oh, I miss you so much. I wish you would come and see me." And I'd be working, taking care of my kids, trying to fit my mom in. Could I have fit my mom in more? Yeah, I could have. But you're like branching off. You're trying to not be under mom's thumb. You're trying to not be under dad's thumb. You're trying to find yourself. But now we look back and my mom and dad are gone. And, I wish that I would have spent a lot more time. Yeah, 3-bedroom and you sleep in the lounge. Exactly. I've got a 3-bedroom. I sleep in my room when I sleep. But I mostly spend all my time in my office. Hey, Tie-Dye Grammy, how are you? See, we was just talking about being Grammys and Gammies and all of that, and how it feels so weird to have our house silenced when our kids are not around or our grandbabies and everything else. But we're going to talk about the Wade Wilson calls, and then we're going to move over to Rumble, and we're going to rumble, okay? So we're going to get started. I've talked for 16 minutes. You're probably done with me talking at this point. And sorry, I'm still dealing with a cold. And it doesn't help that I smoke cigarettes, okay? So that's one of my number one problems. I smoke cigarettes. And, you can thank my grandpa for that. I did not want to smoke, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think I got everything out of the way that I wanted to say. And also I want to tell everybody, to all of you that are my members, I appreciate you more than you know. You're all my angels. Even if you're not a member and you're just a subscriber, you are still one of my angels. And you have to have it's on my community page, love. You have to have a Rumble. And then when you see me live, you'll see it says chat, or it'll show you like a thing where it looks like you can hit comment, and then when you hit comment, then you'll start chatting with everybody. But does somebody have my Rumble link? Raindrops in the house. Raindrops in the house. Oh, I didn't even notice, just Wimbles. I didn't even notice. I was just trying to say that I'm sorry that I've been going through the sickness that I've been going through, to where I haven't been able to be here every day for all of you like I normally am. Like at least every day you would see me for something. But I want to tell you, I'm going to specialist. I'm getting surgery done. The 10th, I go to another place. I'm getting an ultrasound done on my gallbladder. From there, I'm having an endoscopy done. From there, I'm having colonoscopy done. And I'm getting all my health in shape. Because I can't come on here all the time and just act like everything's fine, because everything is not fine in my world. And it's hard. It's so hard to pretend when I'm in a ton of pain. It's so hard to pretend that everything is just grand and glory, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? And thank you all so much. Just Wimbles, thank you, darling. Thank you so much for being an angel again. I appreciate you, honey. But it's so hard to come on here and act like everything's fine, and when it's not fine. And I am starting to hear some good news from the doctor, which has really, really, really unstressed me a lot. And I know, and I love you all. I just don't want you to leave because I don't come on every day. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I was trying to do Mondays, Thursdays, or Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But sometimes sometimes I can't, because I might have a doctor's appointment or something, So I just want you to know that I'm still here. I love all of you. A lot of you, I watch you. I just don't say anything in the chat, and I'll tell you why I don't say anything. Because when I come in chat, everybody wants to say hi and stuff like that. And a lot of times, I don't want to chat. You know what I'm saying? Did you become a member again, Just Rumbles? How do you become a member twice? And Raindrop, I know you're such a sweetheart, right? Thank God. God is doing his work. How did you become a member twice? I don't understand. Okay, I don't have my phone in here. I'll have to get my phone for when I go on my platform Rumble, which we're going on that right after this Wade calls, okay? Oh, you're loyal now. Wow! Yay! I love you, Wimbles. I love you, girl. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you to all of you because you stay beside me through thick and thin, and I just appreciate you so much, because I can't sometimes be here, and I hate that. That's why I'm trying to get better, so I can be here every day, and I can just tell you all about the news and all about the gossip and everything that we want to talk about, because I am a drama channel, but the thing is that, and I've got so much I've been researching. Oh my gosh, if you guys only knew the stuff I've been researching, I'm going to bring to you. You guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. Let's see. I have my therapist appointment an hour for 2 hours, but I'll be here till then. And after, if you're still live on Rumble, I will still be live on Rumble because what we're going over is going to take a while. It's going to be a whole presentation, and you're going to find out a lot. I know. You are all awesome. You're awesome. Okay, so let's get into the Wade Wilson calls. I'm going to put it on a faster speed because, we can hear him. Let's get into those calls, and then let's get done with that, and then let's move to our Rumble. Hebrew, how are you doing? Because on Rumble, we're going to rumble. We're going to rumble. We're going to talk. We're going to actually be able to chit-chat with one another, okay? So, let's go to Wade Wilson laughs hysterically with a new girl. Nice to see you, Hebrew. All right, so this girl is Amanda. Where did Amanda come from? Who knows? All right, so thanks to phone calls from prison, I'm actually joined on there. I'm actually, a member. And they came in one night and thanked me for, doing their calls. And I'm the only one that didn't get a cease and desist on these calls because I've been flying under the radar because I got in trouble by uploading something, and I didn't put it in I didn't upload it to you guys. I just left it uploaded, and they gave me a warning. And when you get a warning or a strike or something, that means that they hide your channel from your subs for 3 months. That means they don't put it out to everybody like a mass thing like they normally do. So it's kind of like I'm shadow banned, and I know I am. But that's good because I flew under the radar and they didn't know I'm the one having these calls out because they've been taking everybody out that has these calls. Except they even sent a letter to phone calls from prison and tried to get it stopped, a cease and desist and everything. No, Betty rocks. Hebrew, it's me, Betty. Betty rocks. I rock. What you talking about? All right, let's go. Let's listen to this psycho.
All right, I'm back on the phone.
My love.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know. I'm trying to do some preservative or something. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good. Been waiting to talk to you.
I know. It's been way too fucking long, and I don't like it.
You don't like it, girl. I didn't like it either, girl. I was tripping. Motherfucking 6 days. That shit was a tragedy. That shit was
Dude,
so
I don't
sad.
even understand what the hell even happened. Like,
Oh, really? You didn't even. I thought I had dude talk.
Well,
Hey, by the way,
yeah,
listen. By the way,
right.
real quick, hold on. If dude tries to call you or add you, obviously, okay, I'm not there anymore. They moved me. I'm somewhere just by myself, right? You know that.
Right.
So don't listen. From now on,
Let me tell you
It's so weird, tie-dye, because they're always acting like they're 14 years old.
from now,
something. He did request me, and then my account got fucking canceled.
when did he request you?
They're talking to other
He
inmates
sent
for
me a
him
request
now.
after we spoke. Like, after that whole situation happened, he sent me a request, and then I added it,
Right,
and then
I gotta get
I said,
cigarettes.
who is this? Like, he's Lee County on there? And he's like, it's the dude you were talking to. And I was like, oh, what's up? Like, you know, like, is Wade good? Like, tell me, like, what's going on? And then he, like, barely wrote to me. He said something like, simple or something like that.
Oh, yeah. So he was like trying so that they didn't like detect that he was speaking. Okay,
Right.
but listen, I'm just saying, from now till I get to the prison, just make sure, you
Right.
know, if he, like, calls you, like, you know it's my voice, so don't answer.
I'm not
Don't
gonna.
add me.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. For sure. What's up with these pictures you sent me?
That's actually what he wants to be. He wants to be a celebrity. You should hear some of the stuff he says in his calls. You're gonna see that that's what he wants to be a celebrity as a serial killer.
You did?
I don't know. I was bored.
What's up?
Yes.
Yo, you look
He's
so
gotta have a-
fucking hot. I'm like, yo,
I'm gonna
you're
constantly
a
send you photos.
you're a sexy fucking, you were so fucking sexy. I literally seen those pictures.
And notice he says the same thing to every one of them. It's like he has a script, and he just goes off the script.
And then
I know, I literally seen those pictures earlier, and I've had the fucking hardest fucking dick ever.
It's
since
always
those pics. I'm
sex.
like,
It's always
listen,
sex.
the good thing though is when I get to the prison soon, you can send me like
Yeah.
pretty much naked shit, you know,
Alright,
and then
that's
so on that
I
shit,
had
yeah.
other ones that I was gonna send too, and then I'm just like, oh, maybe they're gonna get fucking like it's not gonna go
Denied.
through, whatever. So I was like, let me just send these. They're good.
Yeah.
But-
That's so good. Baby, that's so good. You look so fucking good. You look hot.
I'll
Okay.
continue to send.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, look at my baby. You look so hot. I just want to fuck you.
So
I just wanna fuck you
gross.
so hard.
Ugh.
I just wanna fuck the
It's
shit out of you.
it's always sex.
Fuck, man.
Oh my
So what are you
God.
doing? Are you going to work at 7?
I
Go to
do.
work.
So this week, yeah. So this week is going to be so
Okay.
well. This weekend, I'm literally working tonight, tomorrow, Sunday
Yeah.
morning, off Monday, off Monday, Tuesday. But my weekends are like fucking shot. So tonight is not late night. So I get out at like 2. But tomorrow and the next day, I'll be like 5 in the morning, and then I'm going to be shot on Sunday because I have to be there at 9:30 in the morning.
Nah. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's wild.
I'll take it to make money. I'll do it. I don't mind.
Yeah, all right. Go make that money, baby. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. So I'm
So
gonna tell you.
what else is going on?
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
So I thought you understood by like speaking to that guy. Like he told you like kind of what was going on. Apparently not
So
very well.
I was so like taken off
Right,
guard
raindrop.
because I knew
Right.
something was up. I was like, because we talked the night before, and then I didn't hear from you in the morning time or anything, and I'm like, something's off because he said he was going to speak
And
to
I was
me,
like,
and then like,
and I was ready to call you first thing in the morning. Trust me.
yeah,
Of
and
course.
I'm just like, something is just not, and I'm like, he's not ignoring me this time.
Not again. He's not doing it. I swear to God. What's going on? Something's going on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was like, something's
For sure.
definitely up. I'm like, all right, I'll wait for him to call me. Then I seen a call come through, and I picked it up, and I heard the other guy say his name on the thing. It didn't say your name. But when he was talking to me, like, I was in the middle of the dinner. I run outside. I'm like, hello, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And he's kind of telling me things, but he's saying things that I just don't even understand. It was like jibber-jabbish.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was
because
just
he's
too
like,
much going on. I just didn't know what to do.
he's like too much. He's like extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, he was the person that was like in the cell next to me, and I could talk to him like through my vent
Right.
in my cell.
Right,
He could
right.
hear me.
Well,
So I had to do what I had to do. Oh, really? Okay, so
I
He,
could
Actually, that is a normal thing that guys do in prison is they'll get another bunkmate or something to make the call to their girl or whatever to let them know what's going on if they go to the hole or whatever like that. But since he couldn't talk for 7 days and they took everything from him, he had this guy do it. And with her saying jibber jabbish, no, it wasn't jibber jabbish. She knew exactly what he was saying. She's just saying that to Wade because after that, she got banned.
So what happened though is they said that I guess like because one of the ladies that works here that like goes on people's accounts, like their accounts, inmates accounts, like my account and other whatever.
Right.
She's like a clerk. Yeah. So apparently she was like telling her niece like private information.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Yeah.
And then so her niece was like posting about it on TikTok. And her niece was like, yeah, my aunt works there as a clerk. So anyways, long story short, they were like under the impression that like possibly I was going to have something like done to that lady that works here.
Yeah, not potentially, but he had told one of his women that he wanted something done with her, and meaning unaliving her, you know, and so they put his ass down on lockdown and did a full investigation on him. And the woman, she got banned.
Oh.
Yeah, so then they were like, so then it was like, oh, you're under investigation. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, I don't want to be. I'm like, that's stupid. I'm like, wait, does this mean I can't call my girl? Wait, what's going on?
You mean your girl?
Dude, I thought they would do like a speed like you're in detention kind of not know.
I'm gonna
what?
fucking put you in. I'm gonna put you in detention. Don't worry about it.
I literally was over here.
I'm gonna put you in detention. I'm gonna put. Hey, first visit when you come see me, I'm gonna fucking put your little ass in detention. Don't worry about it, bitch. I'm gonna put you in detention. Reverse the roles. Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You better not like. Where are you wearing these little sexy things you sent me these pictures in? You better have that shit like on this. I know you were at home.
Another thing I noticed is he's very controlling. He's controlling about who they talk to, what they wear, who they're around, whether they got another guy or not, if they're going to have another guy. This is why he promises to marry every one of them, because he don't want them to have anybody else at all. It's really freaky, scary.
I know you. Hey, you want to know something?
Tell me. Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready. Maybe I shouldn't.
Tell me. You can't do that.
Hold on, let me grab
That's
my
not
food.
fair.
Hold on, let me grab my shit. Hold on, my food just got there. Let me put this shit. Alright. I miss you. A lot.
Oh, is that what you wanted to tell me?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I miss you too. I was actually gonna tell you. I want to hear something nice out of your mouth, and that was actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I like that.
We're in
I like
soon.
that.
We're in soon. No, I miss you. I would think about you every single day. It was stressful, honestly, though. Like, not because of you, just in general, because I was like, I wonder what she's doing. Wonder what you're doing.
Right.
I want to talk to you. So it was actually, like, stressful, man.
Well, I was actually like super excited, like when that guy told me whatever it was. I was like, oh my god, wait. So I like run outside because I was with family and I was with friends. I was out to dinner and I like run outside. I pick up the phone and I'm like, motherfucker! It's like I knew something fucking up. I'm not gonna hear his voice. Like I was so bad because like the past few days I was like. I get such bad anxiety at night for some reason. I guess just sitting in my head, I just constantly like play things over in my head. So I'm sitting.
Hang on just a second. It stopped because I'm asking a question. I'm trying to get my likes up, so I always have to make sure. Did you hit the like button before you came in? Yes or no? And I don't think I did it right. Hang on. End it. I got to do it again. Cancel. End it. Why did it stop it while I was doing this? Hang on. You shouldn't have stopped it. Keep going.
I'm smoking my pen. I'm fucking trying to like calm myself down. I'm like, okay, Amanda, just relax. But You know, I knew everything was going to be fine, but just that weight.
Oh, so you thought? Did you? Nah. What did you think?
I'm not thinking. I wasn't thinking anything. First of all, I feel bad that you have to go through whatever you're going through in there, and if they, locking you up and just making you not have no communication with anything, So that's fucked up because your days are even longer than what it is.
Okay.
So for me,
but you said you had anxiety. I was just asking if there was anything more than that. Like, is it just that right there?
Because I get anxiety because I like talking to you, and then not speaking to you at night. It's kind of like you miss that person.
I miss you a lot too. God damn it, I fucking miss you too.
Yeah,
I was laying in I think I.
It is very sad because if you think about it, these women think they are the only one. And actually, usually when a woman is with a guy and he's in prison, usually they are the only one. But this is different.
I love you more, so I think therefore it means I also miss you more. It just goes, I mean, it's common sense, 1 + 1. You know? I'm just
Very sick. Very sick.
Fuck that. Nah, but like, I like the picture you sent me too with your shorts on. Like open. Except for my name's not in that picture. So that means, therefore, that's an old picture.
I know, because no, it's not. Your name is further down.
It's
like down. I swear to God.
It's not that goddamn far down. You can't even...
So this girl went and got his name tattooed at her zipper. A lot of these women have went and got his name tattooed, but they also, if they get done, if he dumps them or they find out, something bad, then they can also say that it's the character, Deathpool.
See it.
Yes, I swear to you.
Man,
Why would I lie?
I swear to fucking God, if you got my name as a fucking henna tattoo and that bitch washed off, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
This dude, man.
I'm fucking laugh. I'm fucking funny.
I swear to God.
Alright, I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat my food.
No. I'm sorry. You're no listen to me. I swear to God.
Yeah, what? I swear to God, what? Hurry up.
You're making me mad right
Spit it out or swallow it, one of the two.
Right, they're young.
One of the two.
These girls,
oh, you want to fight me?
These girls are from their 20s up to their 30s. They usually got children, and that's why always sex is involved in this. They're not in love, they're in lust. But why with a serial killer is beyond me. I have no idea. I really couldn't even fathom to tell you why, except that there's always been people that have been fascinated with serial killers and things like that. But I think this day and age, it's even gotten worse with these young kids. The girls that he mostly talks to saying he's going to marry and stuff are girls that are like our kids' age,
Well, that's a good choice. Every time. Good choice. Good choice.
There's the woman that hates me more than life itself.
You're not going to tell me you love me?
I do love you. I miss you. I love you. I miss you.
You want me to be in the pain in the ass? You want me to show you what a pain in the ass feels like when you come to see me? Keep telling me I'm a pain in the ass.
No,
keep telling me I'm a pain in the ass. I'm going to be that when you come to see me. Fuck that. I got something for you. What are you going to do about it? Not much. You just grab the table and be like, okay. Yeah.
It's not my audio, sweetheart. It is actually the jail audio, because you got to remember he is in lockdown in a cell, and they're letting him use the phone. And he's saying to each woman he only gets one call, and so it's the echo from the jail cell because there's nothing in there.
Yeah, so it does. Like that wasn't hard. Some fight that was.
No, I actually sound good. Do I not sound good to the woman that hates me more than anything in the world? Oh shit, I love it.
I can't with you.
I can just picture that. You just grab the table and look back and be like, here. All right, well.
Wait, you're saying I'm echoing me? You're saying me. I'm echoing? I've got it direct on normal. There's no I don't have no echo on my mic. I don't have no echo nowhere, honey. I don't know what. It should just be plainly my voice. Are you sure? Are you sure I'm echoing? Is that better? Does that sound better? Because see, the way that I am is like this. With it like this. Does it sound better now? I turned off something and put original sound on. Does that sound better? I wish people would tell me, like, because sometimes I go back and I look and I'm like, damn, that sounds like shit. You know, I'm glad when you tell me. Does it sound better? Does it sound better now? Because he is echoing. There's nothing I can do about him. This was one of the really strange calls because he's in that room. Is it okay now? Because I don't have no echo on and I have only original. Because see, like if I put echo on, listen, it'd be like this. This is echo. This would be echo. Do you see the difference? This is echo. This one also. This is echo. See? See the difference? This is echo. See? This is echo. There's a Mel's voice, if you wanted it to be. Here's something, I don't know what the hell that is. Does this sound better? You like, those sound better? They're echoing. What the hell? Okay. This one sound better? Is this one better? Because this is the popular one, and it has an echo. I can hear the echo. You like this one? Are you just being mean? Okay. Here's popular. Here's rap. Here's rap. Okay? This is rap. If I want to do. Here's another one. This is another one. You're not always serious. This is another one. Here's another one. Is this one different? Is this one better? Because this one sounds just like me. This is just me with no echo. This one's good because this has zero echo. This is called original. It has no echo, no studio echo, no nothing. Keep it here. Okay, good. All right. Now, there's nothing I can do about his echo. There's nothing I can do about that dude. Nothing.
But man, that was fun. That was real sweet. God damn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So-
I definitely missed watching him.
I miss you too. Will you send me a bunch more pictures?
This guy laughs more than
Honestly,
anybody I
You
know on
have
death row.
5 minutes remaining.
I
Right.
probably would. I
we're
probably
kind of
would,
going
huh?
to Monday now because tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm not able to do it now, but at least you can look forward to something on Monday.
I look forward to something every day with you. But Monday sounds
Very
good.
good.
I look forward to something every single day with you. Monday's just another privileged day. Every day that ends in life is a good day.
Wait, listen.
Well, actually, what's funny is we're back to the very beginning of what I started with when she said I was echoing. So it's just weird. I don't know.
Tomorrow. I'll call you like maybe like next just like maybe like 6 days.
You better call me.
Oh, they did?
Answer.
Right now?
Or,
Oh, like right now? Or?
yeah.
Or?
Because you're not going to be able to hear from me all night. And I just need my little fix from you right now. I cannot. Just give me
All right,
another
all
fix.
Thank you for using GTL.
She needs her fix. I mean, can you imagine
Hi, baby.
this?
Hi, baby.
Can you imagine all these women moving to Florida thinking that they're all engaged to Wade Wilson in prison on death row? Can you imagine this?
What? I had to lay down. Fuck. Oh, God.
Lay down and talk to me. I like that.
Well, I'll just have to sound weird. I don't know.
Laying down because I never know when I'm, you know.
This is the way I sound, so maybe I just sound weird. Maybe it's just I'm a weirdo. I don't know.
Kind of do to myself.
Oh
So.
my God.
No, dude, that's not joke. That's real shit. I'm just have to be ready.
Maybe they
But
can be
yeah,
it.
I got a box through.
Okay,
By my side.
so is it?
Or as you,
Oh,
obviously,
son
if
of
it's
a
not there.
bitch. Hold on. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Does that sound better? Put a number 1 in the chat if that sounds better. Here, I'll just move it like this. Okay, does that sound better? Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Here, I'll just move it all the way away from me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, hell, I'll just move the damn thing all the way away from me. It won't even be in the picture. You better not mute me, you asshole. You're just gonna mute me. Fuck you. Yeah, can you mute your pussy? Can you do that? What did she say? I think I got Rumble set up correctly. You are my first Rumble subscription. Yay! That means you're following me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Laugh out loud. Only your young people will understand, right? As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. Can you hear me? Put A1 in the chat if you can hear my ass all the way from over here. And I don't need to be in there. Yeah, Bryson, can you hear me now? If you can hear me and the mic is away from me, that's cool. I don't have to have the bitch in front of my face. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just too close to me. Number 1, you can hear me? Okay, cool. We'll just leave it that way. Now it has an echo. I'm about to give up. I'm about to give up. I'm about to give up. Well, if I turn myself down. Okay, is that better? I turned myself down. Is that better? See, I can't even hear myself in my ear things at all. Does that sound better? Can you hear me now? Turn it down more. Can you hear me now? Testing, testing, testing. Ooh, testing, testing, testing. Ooh. Okay. Is that better? I turned the mic down like halfway. And that's better? Good now. Okay, wonderful. I swear, every time I go live, the spider demons are taking my hearing, I'm telling you. Every time I go live, it's like, ugh. Christine always has to come in and tell me the truth, which is good because I need to know if you can hear me or not.
Good, good.
You know, they say that I'm the most sought after inmate in the world right now.
Oh, really? Well, I want to tell you something.
Report.
I actually listened to a fucking podcast of those 3 fucking girls or 2 girls that talked about you. I don't
See, this is what he wants. Okay, I turned it down more. This is what he wants. He wants to be the most sought after serial killer in the world. Could you even imagine wanting to be that?
but I'm laying down and I'm just going through TikTok and it says live. It says live thing. Would you like to listen to the live? You know. So I click it and it's that
Amanda.
fucking girl. What?
Which one? Which girl?
It's that girl, Sarah, Hannah, and some other girl, Emma. And they had like a
Oh.
podcast talking about you. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, what? I
They're
don't understand the
losers,
reason.
bro.
I also want to tell you why I have not recorded the fucking one that's on their stuff. Because, ladies, it is so gross of him talking about feces, like legitimate feces and what he wants them to do. that it grosses my stomach out. I don't know. If you put a 1 in the chat, if you want me to pay the money and go ahead and record it and put it on my Rumble and we'll discuss it. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to. If you're nosy enough that you want to hear these phone calls, put a 1 in the chat, because I'm telling you, they're horrific. They're horrific. You still want me to? Tie-dye says, hell no. Okay, well, let's take a poll right now of who wants, because the reason I was going to do it is so you could see the real him, like, and how the girl plays along with it and stuff, and you can just see, you can just hear the real him, like the actual, what his fantasy is. Hey, Chica, good morning, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're real bad, but if you are like me and you're nosy and you want to get into this guy's head a little bit more, then I will go pay the money, I will record it, and I will put it on Rumble, and we will go over it together. But I'm just warning you, I need people to tell me. So I got 2 1s, and I got 1 no. Chica, do you want me to? My sister's voice, do you want me to? Because remember, I got to pay money to do it, and then I got to record it. Yes, all hell to the Beavers. Okay, Donna, definitely. I knew her ass was in for it. All naked pictures go through Donna. All disgusting shit goes through Donna. Okay, so I will do that today after I get done with my Rumble with all of you. I will do that today. I think it's only I think it's only $3 or $4. I don't know for sure. I have to wait until I go to the Patreon and see. I just know that it's on their Patreon, so I don't think it's that much money or nothing, unless they got it on a different tier. We'll have to go see. Maybe after this, I'll go show you together. We'll see. Less treble, more bass. We'll see. It don't show me. Let me see. I have no treble on. Bass is right here. Okay, I'm turning up the bass. Does that sound better? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Okay, I got the bass all the way up. I got the bass up. I don't know what this word, but I'm going to turn it on too. I don't have any treble on, so I'm going to turn that on too. Does that sound better? Okay, is that better? Fuck me and the horse I rode. Yeah, we're going to be severely traumatized after today anyway, so we might as well just be... what we're going to talk about today is going to be real traumatizing. So his shit is going to be nothing. His shit's going to be nothing. So that is better. Better. Not that, Christine. Is it better? Because I put the bass on. I put a little bit of treble and a little bit of the other thing. Whatever the hell that thing is. And I can turn this thing on too. I don't know what the hell this is, but that sound better? No, it's not better. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I don't know what to say anymore. Fuck it. I'm moving it away from me. All the way. Here. Fucking things away from me. I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing. It's on normal. I'm just putting it back to popular. Fuck it. It's gonna have an echo. Evidently, I don't know what the hell. I don't even know. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. It's worse than Ernie's photo. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm over it. Is that better? As long as you can hear me, maybe I should just whisper. I'll just whisper. Does it sound better if I whisper? And I don't talk? Because I put it on popular. Yes, you go make some fucking coffee, because I don't know what the fuck to do. I've done it. I've done everything. Here, bass is up. A little bit of treble is up. This is up. Whatever the fuck this thing is. I don't know. This is up. Turn this up. Is that better? Turn me down. Turn me down. Turn me down. Turn me down. Is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me now? I've got it on like number 2. I can't even hear myself. I wish I could hear this. It's better? Okay. I wish I could hear what the hell I sound like. Give me 1 second. I need to see what the hell I sound like. Oh, wow, that's loud. Okay, that is super loud. Okay, let me turn me all the way down. I get it now. Wow. Holy shit, that's loud. Okay, let me see if now it's not loud. Okay. I got to turn me down. All right. All right, I gotta keep turning me down. Let me keep turning this down. Let me keep turning this down. Okay, I'm getting better. Damn. Yeah, I was super loud. Damn. Okay, that's getting much better. That was really loud. What happened to my sister's voice? I'm just going to put her as a moderator now. My sister's voice, you're a moderator. It's okay. All right, I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. 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 Is that better? Is that better? That sounds a lot better. That sounds a lot better, actually. Damn, that was really loud. No wonder Christine was like, turn the fucking bitch down, Betty. Now let me see if it sounds good. Yeah, it sounded like I was yelling. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I'm still a little loud, but not much. I'm not like I was. I'm not like I was. Yeah, I was way worse. If you go back and listen before, it sounded like I was like eating my microphone. That is so much better. That's so much better. Yeah, it's way better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Damn it. Yeah, it was really loud. No, it's just that my voice echoes. That was really loud, though. I didn't realize it. My voice echoes, and nobody ever tells me, like, whether I sound good or not. Not that Christine keeps trying to tell me, but then I don't know what I'm doing, and I always think I gotta hear myself, but I don't gotta hear myself. So what I did was I turned my mic all the way down, and then there's another like an equalizer thing, and I turned it all the way down. Now it doesn't sound like I'm screaming. I bet. Well, honey, I can't turn it any more down. If I turn it any more down, you ain't gonna hear me. You just not gonna hear me. I mean, I don't know what else on this to do because you will not hear me. Let me silence and do original. Okay, is that better? Because if I turn it down anymore, I'm screwed. Like there's no coming back. All right, I touched something else. Let me go back and listen to myself and see, because that's the only way I can hear it and know. Damn, it's still a little loud. You're right. Shit. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Turn the input level down in the settings on the PC. Input level? Okay, hang on 1 second. Oh, yes, that was all the way up. Holy crap. That was all the way up. But now I can't hear myself at all. Hey, SDA. Okay, so I've got that turned down, but now I can't even hear myself on here. I touched something wrong. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so let me get this down. This down. Okay, okay, now I turned it back on. I'm going to turn the volume back down a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to blow anybody's eardrums out. Okay, does that sound better to all of you? Put a number 1 in the chat if it sounds better. Oh, Lord. Well, before I was screaming, it sounded like, and now it sounds very, very light compared. Lower it more? I can't. If I lower it more, I'll shut me off. You just must have really good speakers, sweetheart. I don't know, because if I turn it down anymore, I've already got it on just number 1 for my microphone. I've turned it down as much as I possibly can. I really can't turn it down anymore. If I turn it down anymore, we won't have me at all. And I'm listening to myself over here on the other side. So I'm hearing what you're saying. See, I can't hear myself if I do that at all. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing. Yeah, I can't hear myself on this side at all. Damn it. Testing. Now I can hear myself. Ugh. All right. That's got to be the best, because I can't do nothing else. I love y'all, but that's got to be the best because I can't mess with it. At least I'm not screaming. All right, so let's see what he sounds like now. That was really super loud, and I didn't
I don't
even
even
realize.
understand, like, why they even had a podcast. It was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
But see, now you can't hear her. Hang on, you can't hear the call. Let me boost it.
More of our
Okay. Let me see if I turn this up.
I guess saying like she talked to you a lot and da 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 da, and I'm like, is this a competition? Did these girls sit here and
That's what
fucking
they
just
say,
like?
That's it.
I'm like,
Bro,
oh my
it's insane.
god.
Yo, I got this one chick that I did used to talk to. Her name's Robin, bro. She like won't stop adding me, and like last night, I think she sent me like 7 or 8 requests. Like last night, and I deleted them all. And then the day before, because I could still see requests coming in, obviously, because I accept viewership, but just not messages. But she's
Yeah, I just did that. Did that work? Does that sound better? Let me go look on my end and see if it sounds better. Damn. Hang on. You guys can hear it good, and I can't. That's what I'm looking at right now. I can't hear it like you guys can. See, if I turn everything down, I can't hear it. Neither can you. That's crazy. It is. That's what I did. Yeah, it's all default right now. Okay, I think I got it finally.
like
Yeah.
fuck, man,
Holy
these people are
shit.
relentless. Don't even worry about it, baby. We got this.
I don't
I know we
even
got it.
like.
Fuck.
I'm not worried about it.
I know you're not. You got me.
I'm
Of
not
course,
worried about
I'm the
you.
man.
I know
Damn
who
right.
I am. I know what I look
Damn
like.
straight.
I know what I have to
Damn
offer.
straight.
And
Damn
I know
straight.
you're gonna miss me if I ever stop.
Oh, don't even start that. Don't even start that. You don't have to like. You don't have. Damn, why are you trying to do me like that? Like, yeah, you're like, yeah, wait, I know what's up. I know this. Like, I know what I got to offer. Like, I know.
Okay, I have a whole soundboard. It's a whole soundboard, and so there's not like a way to set default. There's just different sounds that you can do, and then I just put it back to original, and then I barely got the mic turned up, and then there's another thing that you turn up, and that's where you can hear yourself and you can hear the people, but I can't hear myself now. I can only hear the audio of the call. And then this other thing over here, I don't know what it does, but I got it turned down. I got everything else turned down. Like, I'm just at the point, like, I don't know what the hell to do. I've done everything. No, my soundboard's not broken. It just needs somebody who knows how to work the damn thing.
Good like that. Like, I know what I could do. It is that. Like, fuck you.
No, I'm sweet. I'm sweet. I'm not
Hey,
like that.
Amanda, I'm not worried about that because you're mine, and I'm a good boy. That's how we started off this phone call. First thing you said is you're a good boy, basically, like 5 seconds in. Now look, now you're over there flexing. You're flexing on me. Okay.
I am not worried.
I'm also going to move it way away from me.
Ready. You better fucking listen. If we tell you something, if we
Why is it if we?
like what?
I don't like. It's
Why,
not like
what
it.
if we?
I don't like it.
Here he goes with the marriage.
Oh. Well, hold the fuck on. You're right. No, you have a really good
Stress me
point. So
out.
I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
when you, I'm just gonna change the whole thing.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
get your fucking ass down here,
See, he wants her to move down there too. What a
Yeah.
fucking weirdo. Everybody's
mean,
just moving to Florida for
once I marry
a guy
you-
on death
once I
row.
marry you for real.
At
At any given point in time throughout all of this, I mean, we could,
Oh shit, I gotta take my
you know, it's tension and this and that, but,
cholesterol
you know,
pill.
I don't mind revealing at least, bare minimum at least, that I, you know, have a significant.
You ever heard of that?
You know, whether or not that.
Rose
Healed
statin.
or not, but I would be like obviously
It's
willing
better
to,
than the other one.
you know, do something like
Make it
official
Mm-hmm.
like myself, you know,
Yeah,
where
it's
like a video
my mic is not working because
interview, like whatever it is.
my mic's not working because I turned everything down, so now you can't hear me. That's why everything's turned down, because I don't want to scream and yell and sound like a retard. So I turned everything down, and now I can't even hear myself at all. Testing. Yeah, I just can't. I can't even hear myself. Testing. Mm-mm. I can't even hear myself on this mic. Hello. Yeah, I can't even hear myself. It does me no good because I can't hear myself.
Saying
I
whatever
like the way that you're thinking.
you would want.
That went loud. Hold up. Just turn that down. Better. Okay, let's try now.
Saying whatever
I like
you would want.
Let's take the boost off because I finally got them turned up enough.
I'm not saying we reveal your identity if you don't want to, but we could do what we want to do. We could do what we want to do. We want to
Why?
do it.
People are
What
gonna
we
think
want to
I'm
do.
nuts, right?
What we, what? Who's gonna think you're nuts? The other 60, the other like 72% of the world is trying to get at me. They're gonna think you're
Who
crazy.
cares?
The 72% that's trying to add me, also
That's
trying to
you.
talk
See,
to me.
that's stuff
Like
that
72% of the world, right?
Nobody's gonna F you anyway.
You said for you to do that, you have to be married
Yeah.
first, or you said you would. Oh,
Nah, but you gotta at least down here. Fuck, I'm going to prison soon. Like I already expected you to be here, but whatever.
yeah, but
Fucking weirdo.
Oh, now it's what?
That's not
Oh,
fair.
now it's what? Now it's
That's not
what?
fair.
First it's
what
what?
did I
Then
say
it's
to you
what?
when I spoke to you? I do recall this when I spoke to you. I said I was down there when you got transferred to the
I love this lip gloss.
Oh,
It kind of tastes like
Like
peppermint.
to the fucking prison? Like to the prison?
Yeah.
From here
Yeah.
to
It's
then
called
you come down
lip
here.
glow
what you're saying is
oil.
You want to get a taste first. You want to get yourself a taste.
I love it.
And
Mm,
it's like going into an ice cream shop and they have those little spoons behind the counter and you're like, can I try that flavor over there? And the guy's like, sure. And you're like, I don't like this one. Can I try this one over here?
I can't believe he's laughing so
Yeah,
much.
can I try that over?
Like you don't even think he unalived somebody.
Oh, you
Two
don't think
people.
you don't think I'm authentic like that, huh? You trying me like that?
Oh, I also got to take my woman prebiotics. This stuff is so good.
Yeah, I know.
So good. I got it at Amazon.
Here's what we'll do. You come down.
It's been great for my
Because
tummy.
I'm definitely putting myself in your fucking mouth. After all that happens and you leave, then you move down.
Yeah, kind of.
I like you telling me what to do, so I like that.
And then I'll reveal it.
Put myself in your
I am going
mouth.
to tell you this though, seriously, when you come down and you see me for the first time and we have our experience for the first time together, when you go back though, you're going to fucking pack your shit and like fucking come like the next day. Like I'm not sitting here.
I know that. I know.
Like I'm not waiting for like a month. You can put your shit up, do your shit, whatever, but then you're literally bringing your fucking
I'm
ass
making
over.
work. I already told you that. I said I'm making a promise, my pinky promise with you that I will do what you want. And what?
Do you remember when you were like, actually this whole time, our whole relationship, you've been trying to give me all of you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Right.
I'm opening it right now.
People on the 12th, which is what, 6 days ago. I was like, yo, look, Amanda, I'm gonna take you serious. I'm gonna take us to fan is good, but man, I just want you.
Input
And if that means
is
like, if that
good.
means like you coming over here, obviously I want that. I don't need shit, and I just want you. I'm taking you serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
And
I'm giving you what you're putting in. I'm giving back what you're putting into it.
Is that
That's what I
better?
was trying to tell you days ago.
And
And I have,
I'm going to
Yeah.
do my part. Continue to do your part.
okay.
You know,
I will.
and then there's going to be no issues.
my
There's
part
going to be no
I
fights.
because
There's going to be no insecurities. Nothing. It'll work out.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
but
is that
I like
better?
the way you
Because
sound. I like
okay,
the way
hang
you're doing
on.
all that too. You're like so direct. You're like, wait a minute.
Because on the Google thing, I had when I was looking at it, it was all the way up. I've got it down to 48 now. The system sounds, I had it all the way up. It's at 38 now. My volume's at 27. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this prebiotic has 50 billion different active ingredients for the good bacteria and the bad bacteria, and it's meant for women. And I've been taking it every day, 2 capsules, and it's amazing. Unplug my mic. My mic is plugged into my soundboard. Hang on. Oh. Making me work. Jesus, I don't get paid enough to do all this shit. All right. Now to plug it back in is going to be a biatch. I got to put it in the holes. All right. Now, how does that sound? I know, right? How does that sound? Is that better? Does that sound better? Because I just plugged the bitch back in. And I'm resetting all of this shit up here. Factory reset. But I need to turn it down a little bit on some things. I love you too, Raindrop. Is that better now? Do I not sound like I'm... Let me go see myself. Testing. Okay, now. Let's see after I did it. It's still loud. What the fudge? Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's that. Oh. Turn down. I just did. Is that better? I just did the turning down of the thing, so let me see. It's not better. Damn it. Is that better? Let's see. Now it should be better. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I know I'm about to flip the F out. I'm about to flip the F out, I swear to God. I don't know why this is doing this to me. That sounds like me. Now I sound normal. I sound like myself. This sounds identical to me, and I'm not loud. Yeah, it sounds like I'm just talking. Sounds like I'm just talking, like a normal, like as a, I keep turning it down. So now it's much better. Yeah, it's way better now. Now you can hear me pretty good. Now I'm really low. Yeah, it's like as if I'm just sitting here talking to you. I'm listening through my headset over here, watching myself on the camera. And I can hear. And it sounds way different than it did when I first started. Jesus. When I first started, it was like I was screaming. I turned it down a little bit more. Okay, that's much better. That sounds just like me. Sounds good. I'm not screaming. I'm not overpowering. There's no echo. Let me check this bass a little bit. Put a little bit of bass in there. Let's see. What's it sound like with the bass? I think it sounds like me now. I think it sounds just like me, like as if we're just sitting here having a conversation. Yeah, it's not overpowering. I'm not overpowering or nothing. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's go back to the call.
No fucking issues. Like, you're not going to give me no fucking issues. Like, I swear to God.
No, see, I can't hear the call.
Look at you telling me what it's going to be. Oh my gosh. Amanda, you're not going to fly here. You're going to fly here, visit me, move here, and we're going to continue our relationship. No, I'm serious. No, I want this with you. I'm for real. I'm so serious. I want this shit with you. You know I love you. I want this with you.
He loves everybody.
I'll give you all of me. I'll give you all of me. Fuck all the sharing shit. None of that shit. I'm not sharing you. You're not
He
sharing me.
loves everybody.
No.
This
You are
loves everybody.
now. Well,
You're gonna let me.
But loves only himself.
What was the first thing you said? You almost made me went off on you.
This is something else.
Relax. Yeah, alright. What? Oh, help me understand, baby. Nah, come on, what?
You are
Yeah.
you are going to be my forever number one, and
Well,
that's it.
yeah,
There's nothing to worry about. Like, you have nothing to worry about.
Hey, you know what I just thought of, baby?
I think
Hey, yo,
that's what
I'm
he's
still
trying
here.
to
I don't
do,
know if I'm
honestly.
next week or
I
sooner.
think he's trying to make it to where on visitations, he has a woman, like, every visitation that he gets, he'll have a woman. And he said that they changed the laws now to where he can actually touch them and see them in person, not just through the glass. How nice, huh?
Whatever, but I know it's soon. But yo, I can change my physics list in 2 days, and I definitely for sure need to make sure and put you on that list because now that I'm over here, it's I can see you on the video, and it's like good video, like it's like decent.
Oh,
Look at
why
that
wouldn't
video.
you put me on the
Look at
list?
like video. No, I'm just saying I can turn it in 2 days. No, I'm gonna put you on the list. That's what I'm telling you. No,
He's just using them.
right. That's exactly what I'm saying. But I was kind of thinking.
But one,
You want to speak to me like
what
that?
I think eventually he will marry one, but it'll be the one that has the most money, the most pull, that can get him everything that he wants, and he knows he can count on that one. That's who he's going to marry.
You want to speak to me like that? Amanda, do you want to fucking speak to me like that? I want you to fucking speak to me like that.
Right? I don't want to be around him
But
ever.
I like that.
He's a murderer.
Yeah.
He's a killer.
Yeah, put me on that. I want to speak to you like that. Yeah.
He's a
Okay.
rapist,
Relax.
drug addict, and murderer.
Holy fuck.
My cup of tea.
Holy shit. All right, baby. You can speak to me like that, all right? However you want.
I am.
However you need. Okay.
I'm so thankful for my
Let her
life.
whisper to me.
Anyway,
Let her whisper. Yeah.
You want me to whisper to you?
Yeah, her.
Oh.
Yeah, her.
I couldn't
Yeah, her.
imagine being so desperate
Not right now.
like this in my life.
Yeah, let her. Yeah, let her just whisper beautiful sexy things between her
I
lips.
could not imagine it.
You know what she says? You know what she says at night when you're asleep? You don't even know. You know what she says when you're asleep? And this is what she says. You don't even know. Sometimes if you ever feel like a cool breeze, like around your like thighs and shit, you think it's like an open window or something. Maybe the AC's going. It's like a cool, like gentle breeze. It's just you make you wake up. It's just she's whispering. She's like this. Wait.
Why are you such a fool?
This is the thing.
She's whispering.
What is so attractive about this geek? You know, like he used to have an okay looking face before he did all of this demonistic shit to himself. But other than that, he's a big fucking geek, and all he can talk about is sex. He has a zero communication skills. He is repulsive. He is controlling. He is your typical, I call them wife beaters. Controlling piece of shit is what he is.
And you wake up, you're like, who's there? Who's like my goddamn apartment?
Amen, Chico.
No,
Amen to that.
Hey,
Like, that's
Yeah,
another thing I want to say.
far and wide, yeah.
When I come on here and I say I'm so thankful for my life and everything, I'm not saying that I have the best life in the world, but to me, I do. My husband doesn't call me names. My husband doesn't hit me, you know, and I'm spoiled. I mean, to be honest with all of you, I'm spoiled. I get whatever it is I want, but the main thing is love. I get the love that I want, and I wish everybody could have that or can find that, because it's not easy to find someone who truly loves you and won't cheat on you and won't disrespect you and won't make fun of you or control you or manipulate you. You know, it's very, especially these days, it's really hard to find that in a relationship. And I see now why so many people are single. If anything ever happens to my husband, you will not see me dating. You will see me being a widow. You know, if anything happens to my husband, he's already got things set up where the house is paid off and everything else. So all I got to do is just be by myself and have my children come see me and my grandkids, and that will be my life, because I will never ever find another him, and I would always be looking. And I'll never find him.
Hey, the phone's about to hang up in 2 minutes. Just give you a heads up so you don't think I hung up on you.
Hey, Markella,
Yeah, can you give me
nice to see you, honey.
What?
Mhm.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'll call you back one more time.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And then I have to like go to work, and like I'm not gonna be able to talk to you except for messaging. But
All right, but I'm gonna let you know something. I mean, I'm dead serious. If you don't fucking text me tonight, we're gonna have some serious problems. Like tomorrow.
I am gonna text you, but you have to
Promise?
text me because I feel like I write to you, and then you fucking take forever.
That's not true.
Why would it
He's
take
got
forever?
so many
I think
women.
on there.
Oh my god, it doesn't take me forever.
The same
Watch.
script.
I'll let you just do it later, like I said. And let's just fucking see.
You have like
You-
a 30
over there,
second
really.
like, window.
Mm.
I'm deactivating my
Beautiful.
account.
Yeah, you would not.
This
you would
is
never.
weird.
You got me fucked up.
This guy.
Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, he is a psycho. I believe this.
Hello.
Psycho killer.
Hello. What you doing?
Nothing,
What are you doing?
nothing. I just gonna change.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You just got changed.
Goodness.
Yeah, I had to put on an outfit for work.
Well, okay, fine. I mean, that's fair. I understand that. Okay. I just
Honestly,
didn't hear you, that's all.
Chico, this is what
What
I'm
are you
beginning
doing?
to think. I'm beginning to think that these women are so deprived of actually having someone to tell them that they're beautiful, and they're so scared of actually having a normal relationship that they're running to this person. And not only that, but he's high profile, so a lot of them want to, you know, go on Twitter or, you know, go on social media, TikTok, and say, I'm dating Wade Wilson. Well, honey, step in line because he's got 20 others of you. You know what I'm saying? And I think their self-esteem is so low that this is the way that they get attention. This is fulfilling a void. And because I think some of them are shy and they don't know how to just go out and, talk to someone at a gas station, or, get to know someone or go to a party and, like I met my husband through a friend at a party. They don't know really how to do that, Chica, look at all the ones that were in love with Richard Ramirez. Not even that, but look at the ones that were in love with Scott Peterson, the ones that were in love with, oh my God, Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy got married. He was a serial killer. Look at the ones that was in love with Marilyn or with Manson, Charles Manson. I just don't know if it's high profile stuff or if it's just women that are really, really lonely. Chris Watts, yeah. Women that are just really, really lonely and they don't know how to actually go out in the real world and have a boyfriend. They really don't. So this is the way that they do it. And they never thought these calls would be released. They thought that this, I honestly don't think no one liked Dahmer. I never heard of women liking Dahmer. I that's the only one I haven't heard of is Dahmer. I know that the men and stuff looked up to him, but I don't think there were women, and they killed his ass in prison. They killed him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When my wife was wearing a white dress, like a white maxi
And I think it's because he ate people.
Down.
That's what I think that they didn't like Dahmer.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, huh?
I don't know.
Just keep going. Nah, just keep fucking going. What else? What kind of earrings? What's up with the necklace? How tight is the dress?
But he's no different than the elite.
Because I like it doesn't look good with a necklace. I have my hoops in. I have my bracelets, stuff like that. But yeah, nice white dress.
Okay.
So yeah, tight white dress. Gotta make that money.
Yes.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, true that. True that.
No,
What does your ass look like?
What?
Your ass look like?
that
Your
right
ass, what does it look
there,
like?
What is that?
not that, Christine, you make a lot of sense. They are too nuts for anyone normal. They seek out those who are in prison in need of them for financial gain, makes them feel in control, as well as the attention they get from these men in prison. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what it is, to the T. They feel in control because they pay for them. And they are too nuts. They are psycho. They're too nuts. I watched the whole series on, Martinez Boys last night on Netflix. I'm not sure what to think about it. That one is a touchy subject because it was proven that they were raped by their father. It was proven that the mother knew, kind of like my grandpa and my grandmother. And it's really weird how they thought that they could get away with it. And they thought that they could make it like it was a robbery or a break-in or whatever, I'm just not sure why the Mendez brothers didn't just go to the police, tell what happened, have the father locked up, the mother locked up for knowing, and then, just get their inheritance. I'm not sure why they took it to the step of what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like this, okay? When I told you that I grew up on a farm, but I grew up with money, it's no different than the Mendez brothers, okay? Just because you grow up with money doesn't mean that you are a happy kid or you can get things, yeah, but you are the most loneliest and you have to hide a secret from the whole world, and so you can never ever be yourself, and so no one ever really knows who you are. Yeah, they're not lying about what happened to them. Their father, you got to think about this. Their father was so rich that he was in with the elites, and we all know what the elites do. And when we go to Rumble, we're going to know a lot more. And after years and years and years and years, let me tell you something. Don't think that I did not think in my head sometimes that I would like to off my grandpa. Do not think that I did not think that that was the only way I was ever going to get away from him. But I refrained from doing it because I kept thinking about, if I do this, then I'm going to go to prison, and he's the one that should be in prison. And how's anybody going to believe me? How's anybody going to know that I'm telling the truth besides doing a thing on me or whatever? You know, that stuff does crush your mind, but you have to be more grown up in your mind not to do that, and go by the justice system the best that you can. Was I failed? I was very failed, because he got out after 2 years on technicalities, because they did not dot their I's and cross their T's and actually give him the correct sentence. You know, they should have gave him rape. They should have gave him, sexual abuse, but they didn't. They gave him sodomy. And in the eyes of sodomy, it's either you're giving head or, they're doing your back door. But the thing is, I did give the head with a condom on, but I didn't say that. And when you don't say that, then it didn't happen. Did he go through the back door? No. Thank Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Did he ever touch me physically without a condom? No. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But he did spend 2 years. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that he had to admit to what he had done. I'm thankful that it was all over the world and all over the news of the people that loved him and thought he was the greatest man in the world. And I'm also thankful that at the end, he died of brain cancer, which is one of the worst cancers you can die from. Not only that, but with my grandmother knowing, she died from throat cancer. And so they both did not live a happy, wonderful life. And the day that my grandpa got out of prison was my grandmother's funeral. And I do feel like I was completely failed, but in the same token, I believe that God did it the way that God wanted. And at least I actually spoke up on my 16th birthday. This all went down on my birthday. And at least I actually spoke up, and I told, and I didn't care if my family loved me, which they all turned their back on me. I didn't care. And thank God my mom was in my corner. My mom had been trying to get custody of me, but she couldn't, because my grandpa was so rich that she couldn't. She fought him every year in court. Like, there's documentation like this much of my mom and grandpa fighting. And she couldn't. They just had so much money that there was. Imagine this. In the 80s, my grandpa was getting checks for $20,000 to $30,000 a week. Just kind of imagine. Like, I even had to do his books. When I was 10 years old, I had to write a $100,000 check. It took me 10 times to write a $100,000 check. And so I did all of it. He would write his name on the check. And then whenever the 18-wheeler would come with corn or cottonseed or whatever, I would have to write in $100,000. I would have to write in the amounts. And then I was the only one that knew actually what all happened and what all financially was going on because he didn't trust anyone. And he would pay his sons beans. He controlled their groceries. He controlled what money they got. They didn't get a paycheck. And they all had to live on the farm like a cult. Even with their wives and their kids, they only got money if he gave it to them. And they had to work on the farm. And they had to, one uncle worked in the morning time, milking the cows while the other one went and fed. And then the other one worked at night while the other one went and fed. It was a 24-hour deal, and they were stuck there. And then once I told, they all went to Burlington Northern, and they all got careers. And they all hate me for it, but you know what? They all got careers. They all got out from underneath his thumb, and they all got things. And it's like, why do you hate me? I was 6 years old when this man, this grown grandfather, started doing this to me. Why would you hate me? Yeah, I didn't let him break me. And I didn't do drugs. And I didn't sell myself, and I am so glad, that it went the way that it should have, I'm sorry that you didn't get justice and that it was swept under the rug, because that's not right. But I kind of feel like with me, it was swept under the rug too, because after he got out, my family went right back to him like nothing had ever happened, and even let their kids stay the night with him, in the bed with him. Can you imagine? Do you think he stopped? Do you really, honestly think he stopped? My husband's ex-stepfather just recently died painfully from cancer in prison. He did horrible things to my hubby's sister. May he rot in hell. Yes, and that's another thing. They have to talk to the maker, right? They have to talk to the maker. And I just tell people all the time, if you're scared and you feel like your family is going to disown you or anything like that, just know that 9 times out of 10, they probably will. But for your sanity and to save other children, tell everything. Don't leave nothing out. Don't be afraid, because I just said a few things he did. I didn't say everything. If I would have said everything, then it would have fell under sodomy, and he would have gotten those 20 years. This is the thing, though. This is why a lot of men get off, and women get off, is because the kid doesn't tell every single thing. They're scared, and plus you love that person from Stockholm Syndrome, and so you're scared, and you really don't want to hurt them. You really don't want to send them to prison, but you don't want them to hurt other people. And he was trying to make moves on my friends that would come, and I would have to protect my friends. And still to this day, I've got many friends that came over, and they thank me. And it's very shameful. You are correct. It's very shameful. It's embarrassing. I didn't even tell my story on YouTube until 2018, I believe it was, because I was ashamed. It's very shameful. I'm sure my uncle hurt other little girls. I was 5 until oh my goodness gracious. My mom didn't find out until I was 10, and that was only because she was tickling me, and I totally freaked out on her. See, and I'm so sorry to hear that. And your cousin is still out there, never went to jail. And that's the thing. The people that never go to jail, you also live with a thing called guilt. Like when I first told on him and I put him in prison and they sold the farm and everything, I lived with guilt for so many years that I tore the farm up, that I made my uncles lose what they were supposed to inherit, and that it was all my fault. And I carried that weight on my shoulders until I was about 27, 28 years old, when I really started getting deep therapy and started realizing that I didn't do anything. All I did was tell the truth because I wanted it to stop. And I didn't want no other kids to get hurt. And when my friends were coming and staying the night with me, and one came to live with us, and he came up, my sister and her came running up from the pasture, and I was standing there, and they said, Betty, he tried to do things to both of us. And that's when I said, I've had enough. And he come up driving, and he got out of the truck, and the first thing he said is, I didn't do anything. And I said, you're right, you son of a bitch. You'll never, ever touch anybody again. You will never do anything like this again. And at the time, my boyfriend had just drove up, and I was allowed to have a boyfriend for my birthday. And I got in the car. I went and got one change of clothes for me and my sister, and we got in the truck. We left. We went to our dad's house. When I said the things to my dad, you want to know what my dad said to me? I was wondering when you was going to come and tell me something like this. So then my dad gathered up all of his brothers and sisters. They met at the Walmart parking lot, and they were deciding whether they should put him in a crazy home or not. But then, since I had braces, my mama called me, and she said, your grandpa's looking for you because you got to go get your braces tightened. And I said, Mom, don't believe anything he says. And she said, Betty, has he touched you? And then I broke down. And then my mama came and picked me up from my dad's. And my mama went with me to press the charges because my mama wasn't going to stand for it. And bless my mom's heart, may she be in heaven forever. But my mama stood right beside me through all of it. Now, when we went to court, this is very sad, my dad sat on my grandpa's side. While I was on the witness stand, my father and all his brothers and sisters sat on my grandpa's side, and it was my mother and her husband and a few of my friends that sat on my side. It was very, very hard for me to look out in the crowd and see my father sitting there right behind my grandfather. That was very hard. And I know that a lot of you have the same kind of stories. And that's why I pray for you every day that if you see something, definitely say something, because my grandmother knew. He would have his hand on my leg and she'd say, why don't you move it up a little bit further, Alvin? Or I would hear her say, you got 3 girls in this house, go fuck one of them. Mind you, I'm 13 years old. Okay? I'm 10 to 13 years old. She would come out of the house sometimes hitting him. You dirty son of a bitch, I know what you're doing. That's why she was sued afterwards, but the courts said that she didn't have anything after everything was said and done. So, because he took out a big, huge loan before I told, and he hid the money, and that's why he was able to fight when he went to prison and able to find nobody that raped kids, but someone that did burglary and got a different charge, and someone that did another crime and got a different charge. And these are the 2 things that he used as his thing to get out of prison. It's very disgusting. Exactly. I never let my kids stay the night with anyone due to all of it. All the kids would come to my house and stay the night because I trusted no one with my children. No one. That side of the family has met my kids twice. And when my aunt contacted me about 3 years ago and said, I'm doing a family tree, what is your kids' names? I said, if you have to call me and ask me what my kids' names is, don't put me in the family tree. Leave me and my children out of the bullshit family tree. We don't want to be in the family tree. We don't give a fuck about the family tree. And that was my words. And she said, okay. And I said, and by the way, your husband raped me too. I said, and she goes, what do you mean? And I said, he has a crooked dick. I said, it wasn't just my grandpa. I said, so you're lucky that I didn't say anything. And that's the truth. I wasn't just raped by my grandpa. I was raped by my uncle too. Anyway. And I'm just now able to say things like that. My mom kept me away from him. However, when my daughter was 2, we went to my mom's for Christmas and he was there. My daughter pulled up her shirt and he went to touch her belly. I jumped and got, I couldn't be around my niece when she got her place and my best friend place. Yeah, I can't, I never ever was around any of them. And yeah, and when I told her that, you know what she told me? This is what she told me. She said, mind you, she was 7 years older than me. She said, well, you was a teenager. I said, excuse me? You know, we're messaging on Facebook. I said, I'm telling you right now, you just asked me if you had to worry about your grandchildren with him. And I'm telling you right now that he raped me for a couple of years and everything about his dick. And then you're telling me that I was a teenager? I was a teenager? Like it was okay? That's okay? And I never spoke to the bitch again. Ever. But she came to me asking me if she needs to worry about him with her granddaughters. I said, what the fuck do you think? He raped me. So evidently she was suspecting something with him with her own granddaughters. So, my sister's voice, she actually read my cards. And being electrocuted by a cattle prong for about 10 years fucked up my central nervous system so bad that if I don't take Valium, I just sit there like this, like my nerves are uncontrollable. And I think that it actually made it worse for my fibromyalgia, because your fibromyalgia is from nerves. And I think it made it worse. And right now, I'm just opening my heart out and I'm just being honest with all of you. I've never told anyone that my uncle raped me. I except his wife 2 years ago. I don't know. I just felt like it was time. It was just time. My other uncle never touched me. He never, ever, ever touched me. My father never touched me. Nobody else ever touched me. But that uncle, which he was, how old was he? 8 or 9 years older than me, maybe 10 years older than me, something like that. But why would, if there wasn't some kind of suspicion for her with her grandbabies, why would she ask me if she can trust her own husband with her grandchildren? Oh, I've been going to therapy, baby, since I was 16 years old. I see my therapist every 3 months. I'm still going to therapy. My therapist knows the truth. But I finally let her know. And as soon as I let her know, after she said, well, you was a teenager, like it was no big deal. She acted like it, because she met my uncle when she was 14. She married him when she was 16. And she acted like it was no big fucking deal that he raped me. No big deal. No big deal. Like it was no big deal. It's no big deal. You was a teenager. That's what she said. You was a teenager. I said, you just asked me if you should worry about your husband and your grandkids, your granddaughters. I am telling you what he did to me. So should you worry? Yeah. And I told her, I said, you want to know? I said, his dick is about 9 inches and it's crooked. It's crooked. I said, and he would use bread bags and, stuff like that. and sick. Anyway, it wasn't just my grandpa. And I didn't tell him my uncle. I should have, but I didn't. I'm just shaking right now, everybody. I'm sorry. This is just something I've just been holding in, and I only told my psychiatrist and her. And when I told her, that's what she said to me. You was a teenager. The fuck does being a teenager have to do with any of that shit? What the fuck does being a teenager? What, because you was 14 and met him? Like, sick motherfucker. And yeah, she does need to worry about her granddaughters. She better be on top of it. She better be watching, because he fucking raped me. 4 years. It started when I was 10 to about 14, when I'd have to go feed with him. And it wasn't just like, it wasn't nothing complicit. It was him ripping my clothes off of me, slapping me in the face, and putting a bread bag on him, and it just horrific fucking shit that I still sometimes have nightmares about it. Sometimes I have nightmares. But no, it needs to be talked about. This is the problem. This is the problem in America and abroad, is nobody wants to talk about it. They all want to skip around it like it's not there. And I'm sorry, but it is. And I think that's what hurt me so much, when people started saying that, you know, I would hurt children, or that I watched children get hurt. It broke my fucking soul. It broke my fucking soul. Because since I've told on my grandpa, not my uncle, but my grandpa, I've went to court for kids. I have legitimately saved kids' lives from predators. And 8 years, I had to listen to people call me a child porn watcher. And that was the worst fucking thing in the whole entire world. To be called something that my grandpa was, that I'm not. And I would hurt a motherfucker if they ever tried to touch my kid. Like, ever. Matter of fact, Shaylin, when she was 3, she said her grandpa touched her. By God, we went right to the police department. We went to the victims thing where they check her out. They said she hadn't been touched. But when the police brought him in, he did not pass the lie detector test. And they moved away. And she was never allowed around that man. Yes, female teachers are almost the worst. I was putting that out years ago. It's not just men. There is females in restaurants waiting for 14-year-old little boys and shit like that. What do you find sexual about a fucking kid is beyond me, you know. I was 5 till I was 9, then I went to a group home, so it stopped. He tried again when I was 21. I fought him. That's the shit I'm talking about. If you don't tell, they still try. And this is another thing. I thought my grandpa, he told me that even when I got married, I was going to have to be with him. I thought I was going to have to be with him for the rest of my life. He also told me that when my grandma dies, he was going to take me and my sister, and we were going to be his wives. And he was going to move us to another state. I was scared. That's one of the main reasons I told. He was trying to do it to my friends, and he was threatening to have me kidnap me for the rest of my life. Yeah, I put it out there a couple of years ago on one of my channels about that. But you can see it on YouTube, a bunch of people where women like our age and shit are sitting there waiting for a 14-year-old, and it was a sting operation. I wish I could have ran away. Your parents didn't even look for you? How heartbreaking. I'm so sorry to everybody that has been through any kind of abuse, any kind of domestic abuse, any kind of sexual abuse, any kind of stuff when you was a child and you didn't even know what the hell was going on. Just remember, it's not your damn fault, and you didn't do nothing wrong. my grandpa tried to say, well, she sat on my lap. When you're a 5, 6-year-old, aren't you supposed to sit on your grandpa's lap? Why would that arouse you? No. And I'm going to tell you another secret that you guys don't know about me is I have a problem today with sex. See, I turned against sex. I hated it. I didn't have the O's. I turned totally against it. And to have 3 children is a miracle because Cody was planned and I had to have sex with my boyfriend every day for 3 months and it was the worst. He was too big for me. He hurt me. But I wanted out of my mom's house because I just told my grandpa I just wanted to live with my boyfriend. But my mom said, you can't leave unless you're married and pregnant. And so I made sure it happened. Shaylin was an accident, but by the grace of God, she wasn't, but she wasn't planned. Madison wasn't planned, but I was married. My first husband, I used to say, are you done yet? It's taken me many, many years to try to be, they say that either you turn towards sex or you turn away from sex. And I was the person that turned away from it. Like, I could give a shit less. But I'm married and I have to, be a wife. And so I've been working a lot on that and stuff. And besides that, it hurt really bad. And since it hurt, we had to go to the urologist the other day because everything was hurting and stuff. And now they have to have surgery on my bladder. So actually, I have a medical condition that has caused a lot of pain. But my husband has been so amazing through all of it that I can't even express to all of you how love is truly love. If you're sick or you can't have sex, your husband still loves you and he's not out trying to find, something else. So my uncle told my mom I climbed into my dad's closet and got his magazine down and said I wanted to do that. Shit. You would know nothing about that. My aunt came to my job. I was working at Walmart and she saw me and asked me when I was going back home and I told her, never. I don't blame you. My parents were separated at the time. That's just sick. My mom, dad got 15 years, did 3 years, I believe. Yeah, I think that people that are in for sexual crimes like this, I believe that they never change. They don't change. They can't change. And they will reoffend. I don't believe they should ever see the light of day. I believe they should be on death row. I believe they should unalive them, but that's just my thoughts. I'm sorry. Yeah, love has nothing to do with sex. But I really, really, really turned against it. And I felt like, and I don't know if some of you have either. That's why I'm kind of talking about it, because I felt all alone. And I couldn't understand how my friends enjoyed sex and how my other friends, even though they were raped and stuff, they went out and they slept with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And they would tell me how much they enjoyed it. And like, I felt like a fucking weirdo because I didn't want nobody to even touch me. And there was nothing that turned me on. And there was nothing that made me want to go have sex, there just wasn't. But finally, this time with Stephen, I've been working a lot with my psychiatrist because, my husband has needs and my husband is a good man and my psychiatrist has helped me so much. And I'm actually enjoying it, but now I got sick and I haven't been able to do it. But you know what? Sex is not love. And that's where too many people get this shit twisted. You know, they get this shit twisted. They mix love and sex together, and sex isn't love. Sex is supposed to be, from what I've learned now, it's supposed to be a form of love. It's supposed to be the closest you can be to your partner. You know, it's supposed to be a bonding thing. But I don't know. I don't know if any of you have had the problem that I have, where you turned away from it, but I just turned away from it. You know, that's what they said on my grandpa's paperwork. He was a sexual deviant. That's what they said on my grandpa's paperwork. And they said that and they charged him with that. And then they say that there's no such charge as sexual deviant. Weird. Well, I'm glad you had a good life, at least at your foster. Wow, 30 years and they got divorced. Wow. So it was your adopted mom or it was your adopted father that was like that? I'm just telling you, ladies, I don't believe that there's any help for predators, and I don't believe that they can be rehabilitated. And I don't know exactly what it is, but they got to have something that's a demon in them or something that's not right. Because I don't believe that. I mean, personally, when I look at a kid, I look at a kid. And even now, like if I see a 30-year-old man, I think of it as a kid because my kid's 32 this year. My daughter's 29. My other daughter's 24. I still look at those like kids. They're kids. Like I could have changed their diapers, you know, I could have been their mom. Like it's just weird. Right. And if your husband ever shares that with someone else, which mine have before because I had problems with the sexual stuff, then you don't have nothing with your partner because they've shared they've shared your most intimate thing. And thank God I don't have that. See, Markella, I'm so sorry. Did he go to prison? You said for 3 years? That was it? Jeez. Yes, manipulators will manipulate until their last day. That's the God's honest truth. And when we talk about what we're going to talk about on Rumble today, it's all going to fit into a lot of stuff that, you know, I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. I just can't talk about it on here. And we're almost done with this call and we're moving to Rumble. Okay? We're moving to Rumble. We would do another call, but I want to get over to Rumble. So let's finish this call up. I love each and every one of you. Yes, we're moving over to Rumble because I want to show you a lot of stuff that my research, what I've done. My Rumble is this right here. Let me get it for you. Oh, SDA, you're very welcome. Chica, you're very welcome. All of you are very welcome. And that's another thing. When we go to Rumble, we can talk more freely. We can talk more freely. And my email address is down below, usually in everything. If you guys ever want to talk to me in private and you don't want nobody to know anything, you can talk to me. Many people talk to me and I don't say a word. No, mine didn't go to prison. My mom kept it a secret until about 5 years ago when I finally confronted her and she said she saw him. That's right. I remember that. I'm sorry, Markella. But see, I know the passion that you have on really wanting to save children. And that's what pissed me off about Ernie. Is Ernie just jumped on the bandwagon of what us real people were trying to put out to the world. He just wanted money. He wasn't educating. He wasn't out there, getting kids, helping kids. He never saved one child. Some of us women have saved more children than Ernie Shell ever thought about fucking saving. Ernie Shell was a predator himself. And I will say it over and over and over again. Ernie Shell, I believe, is a predator to boys. I believe he's a predator to boys. I believe Ernie Shell is a predator to boys. Younger boys. And I believe it. I believe it. I think if he had a chance to be with a 13 to 16, 17-year-old, he'd be all about it. That's my opinion, but I just believe it, and maybe even younger. But I just believe it because Ernie wants that control, and he's gay, and he hides it, and he would do that. I just believe he would. He's so disgusting. I just believe he would. And look at all these people that paid him while he lied and said he was looking for children and he was rescuing children and he was going in tunnels when he was a fucking drug addict bum. A drug addict bum running around fucking men. Baby, I probably didn't, honey. Which one was it? My mother took her first baby. Is this one it? My mother took her first baby away. She was 17 the day before her 18th birthday and put my mom in the hospital because she put her dad in prison different times back then. She did 5 years there. My mom, your grandmother, took your mom's first baby when she was 17 and put your mom in the hospital because your mom put her dad in prison. And she did who did 5 years? Who did 5? He did 5 years? Okay, so let's finish this call and then we're going to go over to Rumble and we are going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what the hell is going on in our country. Because over there, I can speak. Here, I can't. Everybody else can. I can't.
It was really good. It's nice
I'm going to get some coffee and I'll be
the
right
dress
back.
was tight all the way down to like.
Oh, he put your mom in the
down to, like, my
hospital.
knees, but then it
Gotcha.
kind of flares a little bit, but it's tight all the way down with like spaghetti straps as like the top. So
Very nice.
boobs are kind of out, but you know,
Boobs are out.
it's classy.
Classy but sexy.
Classy,
Classy but
yeah,
super sexy.
exactly. And nobody's gonna cross boundaries with me because I have a boyfriend.
Yeah,
I
well,
was-
hopefully they know that. Might have some motherfucking. We might have to put a. Nah, you couldn't wear that at work anyways. We don't want the money to stop. Nothing, never mind. Nah, nothing. Nah,
You want
never
me to wear like
mind.
a turtleneck or something to freaking work?
Oh.
Not make no money.
Oh my god, I was not even about to say that. You're crazy. No, I was turtleneck. Hell no. But you would look you probably would pull off a turtleneck pretty damn good though.
I could pull that
But
off. I could definitely.
I could see you in a turtleneck looking super fine. No, but I was gonna say, nah, we have to start making you wearing a ring or something. You gotta put a ring on there, but might take away from the money factors too, you know. So is that?
I don't think
I'm not gonna tip this girl. She's fucking married.
But
Fuck
no.
that.
I think, and I'll tell you something, guys.
Yeah.
It's different. If you were to wear a ring and you're a good-looking girl or whatever, I think it makes guys think, "Ooh, let me see if I can try to get her," kind of thing. Like, guys
Oh,
don't
yeah, for
care
sure,
if
for
you
sure.
have a they don't care if you have a ring on your finger.
Nah, they
You know what I
don't.
mean? Like,
No, you're right,
do
babe.
girls care if you have a fucking ring on your finger? No. You know, it's
No.
more of like a challenge to try to like, I can get this girl. Let me
Get over that. Let me see how good I am. Let me see how good I am. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Oh wow. Well, you're the one giving tips over there, like you know it.
It happens all the
Yeah.
time.
Creeping.
But
So now I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, man. I'm thinking. I wonder how long should I make Amanda wait before I pop the question? Yeah.
oh my
All right, I'm setting. Let's see, at least a.
You're setting a reminder for yourself to pop the question.
No, not a reminder. No, fuck no, not a reminder. Jesus. Oh my fucking god, no. I'm saying I'm gonna make you wait 3 years. Then maybe I'll pop the
3 fucking years.
Whoa! You got a little depth there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking simmer down.
That's a long fucking time. You know so much already
Yeah,
about
fucking-
me. It should be 3 months.
No, it can't be that. It can't be 3 months. I already tried to have you move down here right now, and you're not for it. So you're fucking with me. I'm gonna fuck with you. Make you fucking wait. Don't worry about
No, you're supposed to be first of all. You're supposed Oh my god.
Nah,
Nothing.
honestly, for real though, all bullshit aside, maybe like 2 months. Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
2 months is good.
That sounds good.
I mean, I already want you now, so 2 months, that's like a wait for me, regardless, so that sounds more than alright. So,
Man.
make it happen, baby. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I already told you though, like, I want it, so I'm not trying to play with it.
All right. Well, I'm not going anywhere. So
I
I
didn't
will
see
be that
it.
psycho fucking girl. No, I want to be a Robin.
We might go over it tonight.
Oh my god. Maybe listen, but let's be real. Amanda, you can be as psycho of a
We might
girl
go
as you
over it
want to be
tonight, SDA.
towards me, because guess what? You don't own goddamn
You're
one.
psycho.
You have, yeah.
We'll
I'm
go
psycho.
over it.
No, that's true. Hey, fuck you.
You're
a real jerk.
Thank you, love.
All right. You're right. No,
I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
But nah, because you could be psycho towards me, man. That's what a man's woman is supposed
I do
to
have
be.
little
His woman has. Yeah, but listen, a man's girl has the right to do that and be that,
Oh, absolutely.
but not
He's
other women. You can't just be like
so
a bunch of
much
psychos,
right
but
now.
a man's wife, she can be that psycho. She can be the psychoest bitch she wants to be towards him anytime she wants to be and get away with it.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I do have little psycho tendencies,
Mhm.
but those won't
Yeah.
come out anytime soon until I'm married.
You're gonna make sure that I fucking lock you in first, and then you're gonna be like, check this out.
Okay, I'm done with this psychomaniac. So we're gonna stop that right now. And what we are going to do, I figured out how to cover up the video I recorded. Oh, good. Okay, we'll go over it. Probably tonight. I'll go live or something like that, and we'll go over the drama of whatever's been going on that I haven't been around to. All right, is everybody ready? I'm going to go over to Rumble, and it will be started in about 10 to 15 minutes. So you should get a notification. They're really good at giving notifications. And when you want to comment, there's a thing down below. It just says comment, like as if you're leaving a comment, and then just press the button and comment. Okay? Because we have a lot to go over, and I'm ready. So I will see all of you then. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. And we're going over there because over there is where we're going to get down to business. Everybody click your thumbs up. Hit that bell for notifications. So when I do go live, I am here. You are here.